Well, Ryan, first of all, thanks for taking the time to sit down with me and talk a little bit about the off season. I know that it was the first day in the building today, so leading up to that, how have you been? You know, the last time we saw you, you were on the sidelines, and everybody worried about your health. How do you feel?
I feel really good. You know, spent a lot of time getting ready to play, getting ready to be healthy, and that's what we've done this off season. Is first and foremost was getting healthy. You know, doing everything I could to get healthy, and then was able to get away for a little bit and enjoy the off season a little bit. And then, you know, for the past 6+ weeks, really been working hard and throwing with the guys and training and really preparing ourselves for this upcoming season.
I like zeroing in. I mean, I like the T-shirt. Is that kind of where the team is headed to right now? You know, the first day in the building, what was it like getting around the guys, getting around Adam Gase again?
Yeah, it's always great. You know, you're around some guys, but everyone's kind of in and out or at their home place. So to have everyone back here, there's always an excitement, always a buzz, and really just trying to lock in. Like the shirt says, zero in, right? So last year was kind of a starting point for us, but we left so much out there, so many details that we didn't zero in on and lock in and be consistent with. So that's kind of our theme right now, heading into this offseason, is focusing on the little things, details, and improving those, and that will pay big dividends, you know, on the grand scheme of things.
Well, change is always a constant in the NFL, whether it's coaching staffs, whether it's rosters. We're taking a look at the Miami Dolphin roster this year. It changed a lot from last year, especially for you at the tight end spot. You know, you get Julius Thomas, you get an old teammate back in Anthony Fasano, and you add those guys with Jay in the backfield with Landry, Stills, and Parker. Exciting times, I would think, for you as a quarterback.
Yeah, it's always a tough part of the business, right? Is you build these relationships and have guys on the team that you like, and then just part of the business, right? Guys move on, team has to move on, whatever it is, and so it can be also exciting as well. You know, you bring guys in that you've seen play for years or respect their game, and now you get to play with them. So really excited. Julius is a great example of that. You know, had a great career up in Denver, was in Jacksonville for a couple of years, and now we get to have him here. So really excited about having him on the team. He's a guy who's been in this offense before, is a veteran player, has tremendous playmaking ability, and is really going to be a good leader for us at that tight end spot and really make us more dynamic there.
How much are you looking forward to getting into this offense again for the second time? You know, anytime you change offenses, you change a play caller, there's a learning curve between the quarterback and whoever's calling those plays, and it just so happens it's your head coach. Right. So now this year, what's your confidence level where you guys can go with this offense?
Yeah, I'm looking to take a big step forward this year. You know, I think you're kind of getting your feet wet, especially in the spring of your first year, right? You're learning, you're trying to take in as much information and new stuff as you can. And along the way, you miss a few things, or you're not as good at a few things as you'd like to be. So you combine that with having a year of tape and film and just being in the offense, and you should see some big improvements throughout the spring. Just like I said, zero in on the details, getting a little more comfortable with things, and once we get into the season, you'll see those things paying off.
You know, we were talking about before we started the interview about your off season, you know, whether it's fishing or golfing or being a dad, you know, in the off season, but you also took a trip to New York for the business combine that Mr. Ross put together. How cool was that? What did you garner, and what did you get from that experience?
Yeah, it was a great experience. You know, first and foremost, I have to thank Mr. Ross for putting that on. You know, I don't think it's ever been done before, and I don't think a lot of owners would do that. You know, take time out of their day or their busy schedules, their business, to give back really to the players and give them opportunities to build relationships, see another side of the world, the business world, that you haven't really seen before. Most guys like me, you know, you graduate college and you go in the NFL and you're kind of focused, locked in on football. We all have a life after football coming, but right now we're kind of locked in on what's directly in front of us. So to be able to take a step back, go see a business side of things for a week, and just kind of get a taste, like what we're interested in and what they're doing there, was really cool.
How locked in are you on yourself when you take a look at yourself on tape and you see the growth in a lot of areas and you see the consistency in a lot of areas? How excited are you to keep pushing the envelope as a quarterback to even get better at the position?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I think that's what I love about this game, is you're never perfect. You know, you're always striving for it, but you're never there, and you're always a long way off. So that's an exciting part of the offseason for me, is being able to reflect back on things I did well, things I didn't do well in the previous year, and build on those things. You know, get better at the things I didn't do well, throughout the offseason and into next year.
Well, Ryan, it's good for Dolphin fans, good for us to talk, seeing you healthy, excited about the off season. I know it's a long way away, but before we know it, we'll be talking about week one in 2017. So keep the guys going. I know it was day one, and you're zeroed in for 2017. Great to see you.
Yeah, thanks, John. Thanks for having me.
You got it.